Let's roll.
All right, so we're coming back for another edition of Flex's Legal Bit, of course, with your favorite hosts, Mark and, what is it?
Mork and Mindy?
Mork and Mindy. Nano. It is Flex.
You're showing your age, man.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
I had to Google it.
Along with Mr. Raul A. Guajardo, better known as Mr. December, in February. You thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
Yeah, man. It's been a while. It's been quite a while.
Personal message me if you want to know why he's called Mr. December. I can't even wink right. Did you see that? I was like...
It's all that Botox videos, man.
I know.
Hey, I'm so sad right now. All the Botox videos.
All right, so of course we talk about topics that you want to know, you have questions about. Thank you so much for everyone that submitted a question. We'll get to those,
as we come along.
Exactly. So today's topic that we're talking about for this week, well, I kind of sound like I repeated myself. Today's topic that we're talking about today for today's topic of this week is
right now
a couple of questions that we've had, not only from people that are maybe browsing around for an attorney, but just in general on the process of selecting our clients and the process that happens throughout the duration of the case. And we take a while because justice is slow. There's a saying.
The wheels of justice.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, the wheels, something like that. It's broken. But yeah, so.
Broken.
But yeah, one of the big things we tell our clients is we even have them watch a video. That it just takes time.
I think the important thing is to let people know why we're different, right? So what we do here. What we like to do is we like to analyze the case properly. We look at all the angles of recovery for a client. The main thing for us and what has worked for us, because I think it's ethical, I think it's important. We want to make sure a client is doing well. So when we get hired by someone who's been injured in an accident, we want to make sure that they're taken care of. We want to make sure that they're up to par physically as best as possible. We want to make sure they're medically treated the right way. So we're not doctors, but we do have a network of people that we work with, and we try and assist the clients in that manner. Thereafter, we want to look at all the areas of compensation. And I'll give you a quick example. Sometimes we get people who have been injured in an accident, hit by a drunk driver. So we have to look at the drunk driver's insurance. We have to look at the insurance that the vehicle you were in, the person who was injured has. And we also look at other things like, for example, where was this person getting drunk at? Where did he drink? Was it a bar? Did they serve him too much? Is the bar responsible for that? We have a young lady who came in yesterday. I mean, she's been a client of ours for maybe about a month or so. We had a talk yesterday in that way. That's why it's fresh in my mind. Because she got hit by a drunk driver, and her situation is where she's going to need surgery on her nose. She's going to need surgery on her clavicle. So, there are areas that we can look at, and that's why we look at all these angles. But it does take time. The report was wrong to begin with. Her name wasn't even on the report, so we had to get those things squared away. So every case is different. Sometimes we come across these kind of things, as you know, and we have to fix these things first and then go forward. So that's why things take time, but we do a good job about it. We want to make sure we do everything we can for our client, and we have to look for surgeons out there that'll work with her.
And of course, we do let the clients know at the very beginning it takes time. I mean, a lot of people have that concept, or I'm in an accident. And there's that quick turnaround that insurances look for. Let's just settle, and here's the payment, and then we're done. But again, there could be other situations that come up, right?
Exactly. Like a lot of times they'll give you, some of these insurances are doing pre-medical settlements. They'll offer something. They think, I think the case is worth $5,000 or $10,000, and we don't know what the case is worth until you're done treating. Yeah. So unless we know it's a very small fender bender and our client didn't get hurt and the pre-medical review offer is good, we'll take it, but that's very rare. We usually wait to make sure our client is doing well.
I think it kind of hurts, or that people get the wrong perception, especially because there's certain other people, I won't say any names, they just eat everyone's chips and salsa when they show up to your table.
Yeah. and that's how they pay for what they do, right? Yeah, and like, what about the beers you drank?
Exactly. Yeah, or they get Botox. Anyways, they get this perception that, accident, and I'm automatically going to get $1 million. And that's just, it doesn't happen in a lot of those cases.
And I don't want to go into advertisings and, people who do commercials and all that. But that kind of, gives the wrong false idea.
It does.
Because not every case is $1 million case. You just want to make sure you get the right lawyer that's going to work on your case. I'm not saying it won't be $1 million case. It depends on what kind of case you have. We have a young lady who we just signed up. We signed up her father, her family last week. She had a train accident. Her arm was severed. Mm-hmm. So that's a different kind of case. Hopefully we do really well for her. We can analyze all these areas, and those could be cases that are worth a lot. But it's very different from somebody losing a limb to a fender bender, right?
Yeah.
And when you see all these advertisements out there, and the people that go to these lawyers that usually from out of town lawyers, right? You see these ads. I mean, you have a fender bender. I mean, if I didn't know, if I was just a client myself, I was just hurt for the first time. I mean, I'm like, wait, hey, that guy's giving
$1 million. $1
million. Let me go to him, right? And then they'll be sourly disappointed because it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way.
The reason why we touch so much on the fact that our time and we make sure everything is done correctly is because a lot of these out of town places, they get cases in bulk. And it's really not just about, actually caring about each case. It's just how much can we bring in, quality over quantity, or should I say the other way around? Quantity over quality, which is not the way we work.
Exactly. And I'll give you a quick example. For example, we have, let's say, just to keep numbers short, we'll have a client that'll come in here, and if we work the case well, not what they make, but let's say what I make is about $10,000, right? We work that case very well.
Yeah.
If this person goes to another lawyer who flashes those millions, and they have a lot of people, or they just get steered to a lawyer that just gets like 50 cases a week. If that lawyer makes $1,000 out of each case, that's 50 cases a week. That's $50,000, right? But that's on 50 cases. So that's how many people he could have helped better.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess we're set up to work the cases well, and we want to maximize the recovery and the health recovery for someone who comes to us, so that that person can send us more cases and that person will be happy. My ultimate goal is that they're happy, that they're back to where they're supposed to be, and we put a little money in their pocket. So that's my ultimate goal, and that turns out that people like that. It turns out that's what people want. Turns out that people are happy with that, and they keep referring us people. So we do quality over quantity. That's not to say we don't have the capacity to handle more cases. We do. We handle cases, and at some point, if we need help, we'll send them to some other people or stop taking cases or whatnot. Right now we can take cases, but we do work them well. So if this, like I say, some of these other town lawyers, if they were to get 10 cases and they make $10,000, and I make $10,000 out of one case, but that client is happier because I did a good job than all those 10 other clients that other out-of-town lawyer work on.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied because I'd rather have a happy client that we maximize everything we can for them.
Yeah, don't fall prey to these ambulance chasers that go hunt you down and are promising you the world. We sue you. I don't know. No, we don't. No. Yeah, just make sure you do your homework. We've heard story after story of sometimes, of some of our clients that come back and they're saying, I'm sorry, I didn't come over here the first time.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what we're looking at quantity, right? These people have all these other people running, which, by the way, it's a felony. It's bigotry. It's a felony if you do that. Yeah. Plus, they can also get sued civilly. So you get all these cases, and so they're not going to be paying that much attention to all these 10 clients they just got.
Yeah.
In a matter of 2 days or 3 days, because they're looking at turnover, and they're looking at getting more cases. So they don't have. It's impossible to work all of these cases properly unless they have 50 people working for them or that kind of thing. So it's really difficult, and at that point, you're doing a disservice to the client.
Yeah. So if you're looking for quality work, you can give us a call, 956-318-3200. You can always search up our information on our website. It's www.alguajaro.com. You can set up a free consultation, and don't forget, you don't pay unless we win, and that is something that you're very strong with, right?
Exactly. That we always win.
Exactly. Strong. Like this. Also, you find us on all of our social media apps. It's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow us, see all of our shenanigans that happen every single week. You can follow our stories, or you can look up our newsletter on our website and then get up-to-date information.
Yeah, that's right.
That we share all the time. Any final words for loving followers here?
I just want to thank you for making this relatively tame.
Because I didn't say any names. You know who you are.
No, but
You know who you are.
no, but for the most part, just whenever you're gonna look for an attorney, you need to take someone. You need to go to someone who's serious about it, because I mean, I see a lot of these other ads that they're playful, they're all that, but think about it this way: if you want to go see a doctor, you want to go see a surgeon. Do you want a doctor who's doing shenanigans on commercials or TikToks or anything like that, or do you want a serious doctor who's going to go ahead and look into your situation specifically and help you out? We try to be fun, but we take this work seriously. So if you want a serious lawyer, give us a call.
Yeah. And of course, we'll see you next time. Any more questions? We're going to get to those. And be sure to stay tuned for our big giveaways coming up this month and next month. But until next time.
Next month too.